Welcome to the second in a series of videos based on 3 workshops designed for staff at FST at the University of Westminster. These 3 one-hour workshops are designed to help staff with planning for their use of technologies and student use of technologies. Secondly, assisting with presenting and encourage collaborating. And thirdly, assist with assessment of student understanding. Remember, you can pause the video at any time to reflect on your own practice. This second workshop focuses on identifying ways of presenting using mobile technologies and ways of developing collaboration between lecturers and students, and encouraging students to collaborate amongst themselves on-site and off-site. We will be looking at established presentation tools including resources such as Microsoft PowerPoint and Apple Keynote, and looking at a new resource called Explain Everything. There are also collaborative tools such as Nearpod, Google Docs, Padlet and Zeetings. We will explore some of these in this session. We've all been in the audience on the receiving end of a slide-based presentation. Some presentations have been stunning, and we've left feeling informed, uplifted, and energized. So what are the features of a good lecture or a tutorial or a seminar? And how does technology enable deeper learning and more effective teaching? Staff attending the workshops came up with this list. It is interesting to note that there is a clear emphasis on clarity, structure, and on engaging all students using different media to appeal to visual, auditory, and kinesthetic ways of learning. And we also need to consider students with a range of abilities, disabilities, and accessibility needs. There are some golden rules about presenting, and some pitfalls to avoid. Let's look at some extreme examples. You may wish to pause the video and scan the QR code using Enigma, so you can go through this at your own pace. It's realistic to say that most of the time you are going to be creating a presentation on a computer. You can then come into any room at FST, log in, and present from the computer in the room. The advantages are that this is easy, relatively low tech, and it normally works. It is also possible to log into OneDrive and Google Drive on your iPad and present from there. You can do this in 2 ways. First, you can use an adapter, plug in the VGA cable, and then on the console switch to laptop, and your iPad will then project on screen. In both of these examples, you will be tethered to the front. If you are recording using Panopto, you may need to be at the front anyway. However, an iPad is a mobile device, and it brings the potential to be able to present wirelessly. This enables you to move around the room, change the dynamic of the presentation, blur the boundary between presenter and audience, and interact with students more readily for a wide range of purposes. Equally, they could be presenting wirelessly from where they are in the room, Some students don't feel comfortable about coming out to the front and presenting. There are different ways of achieving this. Let's look at one way. When you log into the PC at the front of the room, you may well see a shortcut to an application called Reflector. This allows a wireless device, such as an iPad, to have its screen reflected and projected through the PC. To do this, simply open the Reflector application and it will run in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen in the system tray. Click on the icon once to reveal the main screen. Click where it says Quick Connect, and this will display a written code and a QR code. To connect an iPad, simply download the free Reflector Student app first of all. Open the app, click on Link with Camera, allow the camera access, and then point the camera at the screen. The iPad should instantly connect with the PC, and the same code should appear at the top of the iPad screen. On the PC, you should get a little green wireless icon confirming the connection too. Now, swipe up from the bottom of the iPad screen to reveal the control center. Tap on Airplane, and the name of the PC should appear in the list alongside other rooms. Tap on the name of the room and turn on mirroring by tapping the button. The iPad is now connected through the PC to the projector. You may wish at this point to click on Remember and Show on the computer, in which case you will find it much easier the next time you present using the same computer. Now press the Home button on the iPad and you should see it displayed on the screen. You can now move freely around the room, projecting everything on your iPad screen. There are real advantages to using Keynote and PowerPoint on your iPad to present. Both have inbuilt light pointers, so you can use your finger to draw the audience's eye to specific parts of a slide. Both allow you to annotate on screen. Both allow you to keep one step ahead of your audience. PowerPoint, in presenter view, shows a stream of slides at the bottom of the iPad screen. Keynote has the ability to show now and next, as well as slide notes if you use them. Another advantage of presenting using your iPad: switch on the camera, and you have a mobile visualizer. Sometimes, when you're presenting, you want the audience to focus on you, or on what you are saying, and you don't want them to be distracted by your presentation running behind you. With PowerPoint or Keynote running from the front, simply press the B key on your keyboard and the screen will turn black. If you press W, it will turn white. Press either key again and it will revert to normal. This is also possible using PowerPoint on the iPad if you just click on the blank screen icon in the top right hand corner. One app which is very powerful is called Explain Everything. It can import content from virtually anywhere and export content to virtually anywhere too. It can record the iPad screen and the audio, so it is excellent for capturing reasoning and explanations. Here is an example of a lecturer in biomedical science who has created a presentation, recorded a voice, and uploaded to YouTube, all from within Explain Everything. There is a lot of support on their website. For more information, go to explaineverything.com and follow the links to support.